So this morning, I am a very tired mom. Last night, Ivy went down to bed at 8 o'clock. So I thought this morning I would have a little bit time by myself to just get up, do my morning routine. Then she would wake up, but of course she woke up at 5:30. So I had to get myself going real fast with, being pregnant and the morning sickness and just everything in between. And I had content that I wanted to film, but I have no energy to do that right now. And I was sitting down to read my book this morning because I recently got back into reading. And it reminded me that I wanted to sit down and make a video of my TBR list of my books that I am going to read. That I recently bought a standalone book that might not be a standalone book. I'll figure that out. And then a book series that I really have been interested in reading. I bought from Barnes& and Noble over the holiday weekend. And then I had a thought that I actually want to sit down this morning and talk about one of my favorite authors, Lucy Score, and her book series this morning, and the video of my TBR books will come soon. But I just wanted to gush over her this morning because I love her books. I love her book series. I have read one standalone book, and I loved that one as well. I love the unexpected love stories. If you know Lucy Score, they are a little bit spicy, and I don't mind the spice. It doesn't bother me at all. Some people don't like it, so you could probably just skim through those, chapters or those little parts, but other than that, I love them. So I want to talk about the three book series I've read so far, the series I'm reading right now, the standalone book, and I'm going to briefly talk about them because if I talked about every single book, we would be here forever. So I just want to kind of just go over the series that I read and talk about them because I just love her. So the first series I actually read of hers was in 2023, and it is the Knoxmount series. And please do not come at me if I'm not pronouncing these right. I am just trying to read what I wrote and the names of them. They might not be right, and that's okay. So again, the first book series, three books, Knockmount series. The first book of that series is called Things We Never Get Over. And the series follows, the first two books are brothers, and then the last book is a friend, enemy-ish. And the first book follows Knox and Noemi. Noemi is a runaway bride who has an evil twin who decides to drop her niece on her, and she has to figure that out. And she meets Knox, who is a barber slash bartender, and the story of how they, fall in love, and it's just unexpected and it's unwanted, and he just is so protective over her is just so lovely. And the next book with his brother and the next book with the friend, I just absolutely love it. And I, for the first series for her, would definitely recommend because it was just very entertaining and at the edge of your seat, and I loved it. And then the next series that I read was the Benevolent series. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The first book is called Pretend to Be Mine. It's a 3-book series as well, and it follows Luke and Harper. Luke is a army man who is going to be going back, shipped out for the army. And his family is on his butt about finding a girl. So he finds Harper and decides she's going to be his fake girlfriend, which fake girlfriend turns into real girlfriend, which I absolutely love. And again, this is another series that follows friends and small town life. Luke is in the first book. The second book is about an army friend of his. And then the third book is just small town people that, fall in love with each other. And I just absolutely love it. Again, the spiciness of it, of course, you might not like that, but just the story behind them are just so, so good. And then in the same year, I think I read that one in 2024. And then at the end of the year, I read The Christmas Fix. If you're wondering why I'm looking over, I wrote it all down so I can remember. And that follows Kat and Noah. And Kat is a renovations TV star, and she comes into the small town wanting to fix it up for Christmas after a hurricane takes everything out and destroys the town. And Noah is a small town dad who really doesn't like her and what she represents and doesn't want her there, but decides to give her a chance. And that unexpected love story between them was just like you're like wanting them to, but you don't know if they will. And then when they finally do, you're like, this is the best thing ever. And I absolutely loved it. So the next series I actually read last year and I loved it. And I actually shared it with you guys. I think in another video that I can link to talk more about, and that is the Riley Thorne series that follows Riley and Nick. Riley is a psychic and Nick is a private investigator. And the first book for that one is The Dead Guy Next Door. And oh my God, that series was so good. This is actually a series that was like the first series that I read that follows Riley in every single book and her and Nick's love story, like leading up to how things unfold and just like the craziness of it. Like the craziness of it. Like every single book leaves you wanting more, and how they ended it was just so good. Like the first book ends up, you know, with leading into the second one, and the second one leads into the third one, and then the third one leads into the fourth one, and just it's just like it was so good. And to have a series where like it's just reoccurring of the two main characters and just all the craziness in between, I absolutely loved it. So when I was going back into reading this year and I saw another series for her, I'm like, yes, please. And this series is the Story Lake series, which follows friends and brothers again. And the first book for this is Story of My Life, which follows Hazel and Cam. Hazel is a romance book author who leaves New York to start anew in a small town and meets Cam, who is a contractor who helps fix up the house that she just bought that she didn't know needed fixing up. And this is one too that like when I started reading it, I was like, these two people are not going to get together because they like absolutely hate each other. But how it unfolds is just so good. And the next book follows her best friend who decided to come with her, who is like her publisher, and how she's now kind of getting involved with Cam's brother. And it's just so good. And the next book is the third one, which I don't know nothing about because it's like you can't see anything about it. It comes out next year in March, but like I am so excited. I love series books. There's something about reading like multiple books in a row that talk about the characters that you recently talked about. The thing that I like about the Knoxmount and even the Belvalis series is that the characters from the first book, you get to see like the behind the scenes in the next book and even in the third book, which I really, really like. And again, like the Riley Thorne series, I liked that it kept following her and Nick every single time. It was like different than what you would normally read in the series where it like is different people in all three books, but I really liked that it kept following her and the craziness that happened. But I love them. And I love Lucy Score. So again, if you are looking for a series to read, really read her series. Lovely books. Love the love stories. Again, if you aren't into spiciness, kind of just skim through those and kind of get through them. Again, I don't really care for the spiciness, like take it or leave it. I just love the stories behind it. So I just wanted to gush a little bit over her this morning because I'm reading a series by her and I just love her. Like, you know what to expect when you read her books. You know, like the like end of the book of like these people are going to fall in love, but it's like how are they going to fall in love? What's the craziness that's going to happen between these two? And I just love it. So I just wanted to gush over Lucy Score this morning. And again, I will be doing my TBR list very soon for you guys, but I just wanted to talk about her since I am reading her and wanted to share it with you.